All right, Shalom, Shalom. I'd like to start off by saying, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Call Haloim Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakat Wadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Blessings, salutations to the hopeful elect that scattered abroad, the Akim and the Akwat that's listening in. Yahweh Ratazah, Lord willing that this lesson is edifying. Mr. Brother Shawab Amawan back at you with another lesson. And the title of this lesson is going to be called Process of Purification. Shalom, Ak Yahweh Bashim Yahushua Barakatah. All right. And the title of this lesson is Process of Purification. Because that's what we're going through in this walk of ours. All right, we're literally going through a process of being purified, made purified. So by the time Yahushua comes and cracks some clouds, we are found blameless, without blemish. We are made perfect. We're going to be that perfect sacrifice. Because at the end of the day, that's what we're doing. We're presenting our bodies to be that living sacrifice. All right. So we go through them ups and downs. We go through them tribulations. We go through the, being built up, then broken down, then built back up, and every time that we're broken down and are being built back up, we're being built back up stronger, you see? So, it's all part of the process of us being purified, all right? And as a matter of fact, let me start off with, let me go with Zechariah. This is Zechariah 13:8. And it says, and it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein. And I will, you know what, Salakia. Yep, let me, there you go. It says, and I will bring the third part through the fire and will refine them as silver is refined. And I will try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name, and I will hear them. I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is my power. You see, so 2/3 of our people is going to be put out the picture, man. All right, but that 1/3, all right, which is going to be the elect is going to be tried, man. We're going to be tried, and we're going to be tested to see if we're worthy enough to be on them chariots, man. All right, if we are worthy to be to have salvation. So we're brought through that fire, all right? And we'll refine them as silver is refined, and we'll try them as gold is tried, all right? Matter of fact, Ecclesiasticus 2:1, and it says, "My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation." And that's part of the tribulations that we're going to have to go through. All right. When you come to serve Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, we're not talking about, uh JC, we're not talking about all these false names of these different gods that these people have. All right. We're talking about the true Heavenly Father and His Son, man, the true power. All right. And there is no God beside them. All right. So when you come to serve Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, you have to prepare your soul for temptation. All right. This is why we tell people that this truth is a bittersweet thing. All right. It's a beautiful thing to know that you're an Israelite. It's a beautiful thing to know the names of the Heavenly Father. All right. It's a beautiful thing to know that salvation is only for us. All right. But when you come into this truth, it becomes very bitter. All right. Because now the temptations and the fiery trials come along with it. All right. And it becomes very hard. That's why a lot of people fall out of the truth. That's why it says many are called, but few are chosen, because only a few are going to be able to really handle the things that are going to come their way, man. All right. Only a few is going to be able to endure unto the end. And the ones that endure unto the end are the ones that are going to be saved. All right. So it says, "My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. Set thy heart aright and constantly endure, and make not haste in the time of trouble." All right, yeah, because a lot of people, in the time of trouble, they begin to give up. All right, it breaks them down to the point where they can't handle it. They don't go back to learning more. Okay, most of them just literally can't handle it. It's too much for them. It becomes overwhelming for them. But see, you got to constantly endure, because it's all part of you going through that fiery trial. Let me get that real quick. The fiery trial, KJV. This is 1 Peter 4:12. Salakia. 1 Peter 4:12, and it says, "Beloved, think it not strange concerning the fiery trial, which is to try you, as though some strange thing happened unto you." Salakia. "But rejoice in as much as ye are partakers of Hamashiach's sufferings, that when his glory shall be revealed, ye may be glad also with exceeding joy." You see, because we have to go through these things. All right, you coming to serve Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, so you have to bear your own cross the same way Yahweh Bashim, Salaki, the same way Yahweh Shai Hamashiach had to bear his cross. All right, we have to bear our own cross the same exact way. We have to go through the same trials and tribulations. You see? Let me go back. So it says, "Set thy heart aright," Ecclesiasticus 2:2. "Set thy heart aright and constantly endure, and make not haste in the time of trouble." All right. So don't give up on yourself, man. All right. It says, "Cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at that last end." So you got to cleave unto him and not depart from this truth. All right. Just because you're going through the tribulations that you're going through, all right, doesn't mean that you have to fall away from this word, because the one thing you don't want to do is come into this truth and then fall away from the word. All right. Any man that put his hand to the plow and looketh back is not fit for the kingdom. All right. So you have to cleave onto him and depart not away, that thou may be as increased in that last end. All right. And as a matter of fact, I had another scripture that just popped up in my head. It'll come back to me though. Let me just read it back. Ecclesiasticus 2:2. "Set thy heart aright and constantly endure, and make not haste in the time of trouble." Matter of fact, it just came back. The water Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. This is "For when I am weak, I am strong," KJV. This is 2 Corinthians 12. Always do that. This one. 2 Corinthians 12:10. Therefore, I take in pleasure in infirmities, in reproaches, in necessities, in persecutions, in distresses for Hamashiach's sake. For when I am weak, then I am strong. You see, because that's when you are the strongest, man. When you're at your weakest, you got to cast your burdens upon the Lord, man. When you're going through these things, all right, a lot of these things are chastisements from Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, man, to test your faith. At the end of the day, every unfortunate situation is a true test of your faith, man, to see if you're really about this truth or not. All right. So when you're at your weakest point is when you're actually at your strongest point, man. All right. So going back, cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take it cheerfully. Yeah, because we're not supposed to despise the chastening of the Lord, man. We got to take it cheerfully. All right. And it says, and be patient when thou art changed to a low state. All right. We have to be patient when we are brought low. All right. When we're lower than ever. Because at the end of the day, if you really realize when you've been in this truth for a while, you realize that you go through them ups and downs all the time, man. All right. So when you're brought down to that low state, you got to take it cheerfully. Because you know at one point, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai is going to take you out of that state. You see? As long as you endure it. And every time you come out of that state, you come out stronger. All right. Something happens where it gives you more faith. It increases your faith. It increases your knowledge. You see, it's all faith boosters. All right. And it says, for gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. You see, gold is tried in that fire. Again, going into you being refined. All right. And you being put in that process of purification, all right? You putting the gold in the fire to try it to see what it's really made out of, man. You want to know if it's real or fake, all right? When you take, that's what happens when you take a piece of jewelry to these, a pawn or something. They're gonna check to see if it's real, all right? So that's Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai putting the gold in the fire to see if you're real, see if you're really about this truth or not, all right? Because if you're not about this truth, it's gonna show. All right. So it says, believe in him and he will help thee. Order thy way aright and trust in him. You see, and you got to constantly trust in Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. All right. No matter how bad it gets. See, sometimes Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai like to test you, really test you. It almost feel like you ain't being dealt with at times, man. But that's all part of that ride, man, because what patience is suffering. So you got to be patient in this truth, man. So when you're being patient and you're waiting on the Lord to make that move, all right, it's just showing that that you're willing to suffer for you to get what's going to be given to you at the end, man, being rewarded with what you need. You see? And it says, believe in him and he will help thee. Order thy way aright and trust in him. Ye that fear the Lord, wait for his mercy. You see, you got to wait for that mercy, man. No matter how long you got to wait for it. All right. It might take just saying it as an example. It might take an hour. It might take a day. It might take a couple days. All right. It might take a month. At the end of the day, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai is not, he has care for his elect, man. All right. He's not about to leave his elect hanging. You see, at the end of the day, he's going to always have mercy on his elect. So you got to do it. That's if you're doing what is required of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. But if you're not doing anything that is required of him, then he's not going to care for you. You see, that's why it tells you that in what is that? Let me get that real quick. Hebrews. Hebrews, I think it's 12. Hebrews 12. Yeah, it is 12. This is 12 and 5. And it says, and ye have forgotten the exhortation which speaketh unto you as unto children. My son, despise not the chastening of the Lord, nor faint when thou art rebuked of him. All right. And hey, you want to be rebuked. Some of us have to be rebuked in this truth. Matter of fact, brother from the LA camp was talking about that earlier in the video I was watching, that you don't want to just be constantly having good vibes, man. All right, you got to get those bad vibes too, because this Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is about a perfect balance. A false balance is an abomination to the Lord. So you want to be sometimes rebuked, man. All right, you want to go through that left side, because that's what sharpens you up even more. That's what keeps your eyes on the prize, that keeps you going. You see? And it says, for whom the Lord loveth, he chasteneth and scourgeth every son whom he receiveth. All right. So if you being chastised and you being rebuked and things like that, that's because Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is dealing with you. All right. Because if he's not dealing with you, you're considered what? You're considered a bastard, man. That means you're not his son. All right. It says, if ye endure chastening, Yahweh dealeth with you as with sons. For what son is he whom the Father chasteneth not? You see, so if you're not being chastised, it's because Yahweh Bashim Yahushua ain't dealing with you. All right. The brothers that's really in this truth, that are doing what they're supposed to be doing, they constantly going through ups and downs, man, constantly being chastised. And you'd rather be chastised now than to be chastised later. All right. You'd rather be being chastised for righteousness' sake, all right, than to be chastised for wickedness. All right, because you being chastised for wickedness is going to be serious. All right, that's going to be something that you ain't going to like. You're going to regret every last bit of it that you did wrong. All right, but see, we're going through these things now, all right, to show Yahweh Bashim Yahushua that, Lord willing, we are of that number and that we're worthy to be called onto them chariots, man. All right. And it says, but if you be without chastisement, whereof all are partakers, then are ye bastards and not sons. You see, and what's a bastard? A bastard is somebody that doesn't have a father. You see, so if you are considered as that bastard, that means Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is not dealing with you. All right. And it says, let's go back to Ecclesiasticus 2:7. Ye that fear the Lord, wait for his mercy and go not aside, lest ye fall. Ye that fear the Lord, believe him, and your reward shall not fail. Exactly, because your reward is never going to fail as long as you put your faith in Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. You see, because without faith, it is impossible to please him. Ooh, got some hiccups right now. Let me get 11:6 in Hebrews. It says, but without faith, it is impossible to please him. For he that cometh to Yahweh must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him. You see? And you got to always believe that Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is going to reward you, man. That's why when we pray, we ask for the things that we ask for. But at the end of our prayers, we always say, the water, the water, the water. All right. It's like telling Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, I know you're going to hook it up. I know you're going to give me what I want. You know what I'm saying? It's not being cocky or anything, but that's just having that faith. All right. Because anything that you ask for, anything that you pray for, all right, he going to give it to you if you believe in him. All right, if you believe that he is going to give it to you. You see, that's why faith is the base of all things, man. Without faith, it is impossible to please him. All right. Without faith, you would never be able to believe in his word. And faith is a gift that's given through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. All right. So go back to Ecclesiasticus 2:8. Ye that fear the Lord, believe him, and your reward shall not fail. Ye that fear the Lord, hope for good and for everlasting joy and mercy. Look at the generations of old and see, did any trust in the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua and was confounded? Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him? You see? So Yahweh Bashim Yahushua he's not going to leave you hanging, man. All right. Anybody that comes to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua serving, believing, all right, being a faithful servant to the best of his ability, man, is going to be rewarded at the end of the day. You can see all over the world, nobody believes in this truth. You see, there's only few of us that believe in this truth because few of us were chosen. All right. We didn't find Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Yahweh Bashim Yahushua chose us. He found us. He said, you have not chosen me, but I have chosen you. You see? So it's been given to us. That gift has been given to us, which that gift was given to us from the beginning, man. All right. Since we were born. All right. For the Lord, Ecclesiasticus 2:11, for the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is full of compassion and mercy and long suffering and very pitiful, and forgiveth sins and saveth in time of affliction. You see, and at the end of the day, all right, he saves. The Lord know how to Let me get that real quick. Second Peter's, I think it's Second Peter's 2:9. Might be First Peter's. No, this 2:9. This is Second Peter's 2:9. The Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua knoweth how to deliver the godly out of temptations and to reserve the unjust unto the day of judgment to be punished. You see? So he know how to deliver those that are being righteous. All right. What's that other scripture that got it in my mind right now? I think I know this. With the same temptation you escape, KJV. Yeah. Salakia, wrong one. This is 1 Corinthians 10:13. That there has no temptation taken you, but such as common to man. All right. But Yahweh is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able, but will with the same temptation also make a way to escape, that ye may be able to bear it. You see, so Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is not going to give you something that you can't handle, man. All right. The things that are going to come your way, the tribulations, these are the things that are made for you to bear. All right. And each brother is able to bear a little bit more. You know, some brothers are stronger. Some brothers' faith is stronger than others. All right. Which is, it's nothing wrong with that, because at the end of the day, we all have different walks. All right. We all have different talents. All right. We all play a certain role in the body of Yahushua, man. All right. So if someone bears things better than you or has more faith, that ain't nothing. You know, this ain't a competition among our brothers. All right. We're all part of that body. At the end of the day, we all receive the same prize, man. We all receive that penny, you see? So it wouldn't matter. But, you know, some brothers are a little stronger with enduring things, are more mentally stronger, you see? But at the end of the day, the things that are given to us, the temptations, are for you to bear it, all right? Something that you can handle. All right, it's never going to go higher than that. All right. So going back, for the Lord, Ecclesiasticus 2:11, for the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is full of compassion and mercy and long suffering and very pitiful, and forgiveth sins and saveth in time of affliction. Woe be to the fearful hearts and faint hands, the sinner that goeth two ways. Yeah, because a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. Man, you got to pick this truth. You got to either choose this truth, all right, or choose the world. And if you choose the world, you choose in death. And if you pick in this truth, you choose in life. You see? And it says, Ecclesiasticus 2:13, woe unto him that is faint-hearted, for he believeth not, therefore shall he not be defended. See, at that time, you know, those that don't believe, all unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness, man. They're not going to be defended by Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. And it says, woe unto you that have lost patience. And what will you do when the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua shall visit you? You see? And you got a lot of people that put their hand to the plow, all right? They feel like, you know, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is taking too long to come, or they feel like this ain't going, you know, this ain't ever going to come to pass. You know, they come on fire and then all of a sudden they just think this shit is a fairy tale, man. All right. They start playing around with this word and they lose patience. All right. So if you lose if patience means suffering, all right, that means that you lost patience. That means that you pretty much ran away from you suffering what you were supposed to suffer for. Because remember, at the end of the day, we're all called into this ministry to suffer. All right. We were wicked. We went off. So Yahweh Bashim Yahushua had mercy on us by actually giving us this truth. All right. And allowing us to receive this knowledge and wisdom. All right. And having that gift of faith. So we owe it to him, man. We're bought with a price at the end of the day. So you owe it to him to do what's required of him. You see? So when you lose patience, man, that's like when Esau, is a vagabond and a fugitive. What he's been doing all his life, man. He's just been running away from his persecution. You see? Well, you're doing the same thing by losing patience, man. You're running away from what is required of you to do. All right. So it says, woe unto them that have lost patience, and what will you do when the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua shall visit you? All right. And when the time comes for you to be visited, man, you're gonna be beaten with many stripes, man, because those that have heard this word, all right, when it came into this word, all right, they have to go through a certain type of special judgment, you know, and that judgment is your judgment is going to be worse than the 2/3 judgment, all right, because the 2/3 was just meant to be the 2/3. The 2/3 was never going to get it from the beginning, but for you to open your eyes to this truth, come into this truth, and then go back into the world, you know, lose patience or become slothful and all that, man, you're going to be beaten with many stripes, man. All right. Let me see. So going, let me see what I got here. Yeah, I might as well finish up the chapter. And it says, they that fear the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua will not disobey his word, and they that love him will keep his ways. They that fear the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua will seek that which is pleasing unto him, and they that love him shall be filled with the law. Why is my computer doing that? All this loading shit. They that fear the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua will prepare their hearts, and humble their souls in his sight. You see? So, and that's what we're doing, man. We're humbling ourselves to the best of our ability, man. All right. None of us come out here with a cocky ass attitude, all right, thinking, oh yeah, we the shit, you know, we got this truth. Nah, then you can't be like that, man. All right. We don't do this for vainglory. We don't do this for anything like that, man. We do this because it's required of us to do it. All right. It was commanded for us to do this. We were chosen out of that foundation of the earth. All right. So we owe it unto Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. All right. So now going back to the point of process of purification. All right. Let's go to Malachi 3:1. And it says, behold, I will send my messenger, and he shall prepare the way before me, and the Lord, whom ye seek, shall suddenly come to his temple, even the messenger of the covenant, whom ye delight in. Behold, he shall come, saith the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua of hosts. But who may abide the day of his coming? And who shall stand when he appeareth? For he is like a refiner's fire, and like fuller's soap. And he shall sit as a refiner and a purifier of silver, and shall purify the sons of Levi, and purge them as gold and silver, that they may offer unto the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua an offering in righteousness. You see? And that offering is you, man, because we're presenting our bodies to be that living sacrifice, man. Let me get that real quick in Romans 12. Romans 12:1. I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of Yahweh, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable unto Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, which is your reasonable service. And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. You see, and that's right there showing you a process of purification, man, because now you're going from you being in the ways of the society to transforming your mind to be renewed and not walk in the ways of the society anymore. Now you're walking in the spirit. You see, you're no longer walking and lusting after your flesh. All right, you're walking in that spirit. So those that walk in the spirit mind the things do the things of the spirit, but those that are of the flesh are going to mind to do the things of the flesh. All right, give me 1 second. Wanted to see something real quick. Just bear with me 1 second. So let me go back to Malachi 3, and I'll start back at 1. And it says, behold, I will send my messenger, and he shall prepare the way before me, and the Lord, whom ye seek, shall suddenly come to his temple, even the messenger of the covenant, whom ye delight in. Behold, he shall come, saith the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua of hosts. All right. And that's talking about Abba Bivens. All right. And then it says, but who may abide the day of his coming, and who shall stand when he appeareth? For he is like a refiner's fire and like a fuller's soap. And he shall sit as a refiner and purify in a purifier of silver, and he shall purify the sons of Levi, all right, which the sons of Levi is going into Israel, all right. And it says, and purge them as gold and silver, that they may offer unto the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua an offering in righteousness. All right, now let's go into this word refiner. All right, refiner says Tazaraf, Saraf.
Strong's H 6884.
Zaraf.
Strong's H 6884. Saraf.
All right, and it says try, founder, goldsmith, refine. All right, melt, pure. See, you being purified, man. You're being made pure again. All right. When you refine something, you're refining it to make it new. All right. If I take this right here and I wanted to refine this, I want to make it look new again. All right. Well, that's what Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is doing to you in that process of purification, man. He's making you brand new again. All right. You were old, you were wicked, you see, but now you're being cleansed. All right. That's why taking this word in, taking heed of this word, is that true cleansing, is that true baptism, like it tells you in Psalms 119. Psalms 119 and I think it's 9. Yeah. Psalms 119 and 9. Wherewithal shall a young man cleanse his way? By taking heed thereto according to thy word. You see? So by you taking heed of this word, all right, that's the way of you cleansing yourself. That's you going through that process of purification. All right, being made pure again. All right, being cleansed. All right, and it says purge away. Yeah, because you're purging away all your wickedness. You're purging away all your sins. You see, you're purging away your old self. It says casted. Yeah, you're casting away your old self. All right, and now you're bringing in that new you. All right, just like these wicked ass people want to. Oh, New Year's Eve is coming. You know, I wanna be a better person this year. You know, I don't mean to bring up that whole bullshit ass holiday. All right. But for these newbies, all right, so they have a better understanding. All right, you know how they say, what's that? Out with the old and in with the new. All right, that's basically what you're doing. You're casting off that old way, okay, your old self, and now you're making yourself a new person. All right, but it says to smelt, refine, test. Matter of fact, see, you're being tested. All right. Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is going to cleanse you, but then you're going to be tested to see if you are beautiful, to test and prove true. You see? So you're proving to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua that you are made for this truth. All right. You are proving to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua that you can pass the test. Okay. It says smelter, refiner, goldsmith. All right. See what they got in the Strong's definition. It says refine, literally or figuratively, cast, finer, founder, goldsmith, melt, pure, purge away, try. All right. And we already read that. All right. Second in Ecclesiasticus 2 and 5. All right. Gold is tried in the fire. You see, because we gonna have to be tested at the end of the day. We all got to go through the hour of temptation. All right. And the hour of temptations, we're really gonna see who's really about this truth. The time of Jacob's trouble, we're gonna really see who's about this truth. All right, who's made for this truth. Okay. Going back, and it says, what else we got here? Ooh. Oh, it doesn't let me go in there. Guess not. It says to melt a metal, especially to purge gold or silver by fire, and to separate from dross. You see, well, that's what happens. See, by you being tried, all right, and being refined, okay, you're being purified. Now you are being made separate. All right. Remember, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai came to bring a sword upon earth, man. All right. When it was talking about that sword, it was talking about to cut, all right, to divide, to make division, all right, dividing the ones that are the true men of the Lord, all right, to dividing the ones that are wicked, all right. So we're being made separate. And as a matter of fact, what does it tell you in the scriptures? 2 Corinthians 14. I mean, not 14. 6 and 17 says, wherefore come out from among them and be ye separate, saith the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, and touch not the unclean thing, and I will receive you. You see, so we got to be separate, all right? And separate means to be what? To be holy, all right? So by us being separate from the ways of the society, we are holy, all right? We're separating ourselves from the wickedness and what? Not touching the unclean thing, and what? Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is going to receive us, all right? So it says to separate from dross, all right? Metaphor, to prove, to examine anyone, you see? In the same way that we have to examine ourselves, whether we be in the faith, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, his angels are constantly examining us to see if we're part of the faith, man, if we're doing what is required of him, you see? Go back. Let's go to that word purifier. All right. Because he said what? He said, and he shall sit as a refiner and a purifier of silver. All right. And you got to understand, some of us are going to be gold, some of us are going to be silver, some of us are going to be stones. All right. But at the end of the day, we're being tried. All right. So let's go to purifier. And it says, Tahar. Tahar. Yeah.
Strong's H 2891. Taher. Taher.
And it says clean, purify, purge, pure, purifier, to be clean. All right. What does it say in the scriptures, man? Now ye are clean, KJV, which is, yep, John 15 and 3. And it says, now ye are clean through the word which I have spoken unto you. All right. And Yahushua is the word, man. All right. Yahushua comes in the volume of the book. All right. So that's why you have to eat this roll, because by you eating this roll, you are being made clean through the word. All right. Which Yahweh Bashim Yahushua speaks unto you through the spirit. So it says to be clean, be pure. All right. We're being made pure again. All right. To be clean physically of disease, to be clean ceremonially, Salakia, to purified to be clean, morally made clean. All right, to cleanse, purify physically. Going down. To present oneself for purification. Strong's definition says a primitive root properly to be bright. All right. Yeah. To be made into that light, because we are the children of the light. All right. And our spirit bear witness that we are the children of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. It says to be made, to be pure, physical, sound, clear, unadulterated, Levitically, uncontaminated. You see, uncontaminated. We went from being contaminated to uncontaminated, man. When we was contaminated, we was just full of sin. We was just full of filthiness, man. All right. But now we're uncontaminated. All right. And we got to keep ourselves uncontaminated. All right. It's just like if you have a sickness and you have a disease, right? And you're taking care of yourself to let's say you took away the disease. Now, once you take away a disease, you have to keep yourself cleansed. You have to keep yourself going in the right paths, because if you don't, what ends up happening? You end up being sick again. You end up being diseased again. So it's the same thing. Once you're uncontaminated, all right. I mean, once you were contaminated and you were brought out of that contamination, all right, we have to keep ourselves uncontaminated. All right. It says morally innocent or holy, make self pronounced clean. Yeah, because once we come into this truth, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is cleansing us, and we're now pronounced clean, man. We're no longer being that unclean person that we was. All right. Let's see what it says here. To shine, to be bright. Which I get the point on that one. All right. Let me go back. Come on. So it says, let me read that part again. Malachi 3:3. And he shall sit as a refiner and a purifier of silver, and he shall purify the sons of Levi, all right, representing Israel, and purge them as gold and silver, that they may offer unto the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, an offering in righteousness, all right? And we are presenting ourselves as that living sacrifice, all right? Let me get a couple of scriptures I had written down, because at the end of the day, we are purifying ourselves to become that image, all right, of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. This is Romans 8 and 12. Salakia, not 8 and 12. Salakia, 8 and 29. Let me see. I'll start at 26. I'll start at 24. And it says, for we are saved by hope, but hope that is seen is not hope. For what a man seeth, what does he hope for? All right. But if we hope for that we see not, then do we with patience wait for it. Yeah, because the things of this world, all right, are temporal, man. We set our affections on the things above, the things that we don't see yet. All right. So, waiting for that prize that we don't see yet is that's what teaches us to be patient. All right. That's what makes us strong in this walk. And it says, but if we hope for that we see not, then do we with patience wait for it. Likewise, the Spirit also helpeth our infirmities, for we know not what we should pray for as we ought, but the Spirit itself maketh intercession with us with groanings which cannot be uttered. And he that searcheth the hearts knoweth what is in the mind of the Spirit, because he maketh intercession for the saints according to the will of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. And we know that all things work together for good to them that love Yahweh, to them who are called according to his purpose. For whom he did foreknow, he also did predestinate to be conformed to the image of his Son, that he might be the firstborn amongst many brethren. You see, so that's what we're at the end of the day purifying ourselves to be, man. We're purifying ourselves to be the image of Yahawashi, man. All right. So that's all part of the process of being, you know, that process of purification. Moreover, whom he did predestinate, them he also called, and whom he called, them he also justified, and whom he justified, them he also glorified. What shall we then say to these things? If Yahweh be for us, who can be against us? Beautiful. All right. In fact, let me keep reading. He that spared his own son, Salakia, he that spared not his own son, but delivered him up for us all, how shall he not with him also freely give us all things? Who shall lay anything to the charge of Yahweh's elect? It is Yahweh that justifieth. Beautiful. Right? Let me go to Philippians. Philippians 3 and start from 15. And it says, let us therefore as many be perfect, be thus minded. And if in anything ye be otherwise minded, Yahweh shall reveal even this unto you. Nevertheless, whereto we have already attained, let us walk by the same rule, let us mind the same thing. Man, what the hell is that shit that keeps loading, yo? Oh shit, Salakia. Let me read that again. Philippians 3:16. Nevertheless, whereto we have already attained, let us walk by the same rule. Let us mind the same thing. Brethren, be followers together of me, and mark them which walk so, as ye have us for an example. All right. For many walk, of whom I have told you often, and now tell you, even weeping, that they are the enemies of the cross of Hamashiach, whose end is destruction, whose Yahweh, whose power is their belly, Salakia, whose power is their belly, and whose glory is in their shame, who mind earthly things. You see, because those that are the flesh mind the things of the flesh, man, and they don't have no shame in their game, man. They just continually keep being wicked, man. All right. It says, for our conversation is in heaven. All right. We have to set our things on above. All right. Lay not your treasures on earth. Lay your treasures up in heaven. All right. You got to create that spiritual bank account, man. All right. And it says, for our conversation is in heaven, from whence also we look for the Savior in the Lord Yahushua HaMashiach, who shall change our vile body, that it may be fashioned like unto his glorious body. All right, going back into what? Being purified. All right, going through that process of purification to be made onto that same body that he had, man. All right, to being that image of Yahushua. All right, that as a matter of fact, that makes me think of that one video that was out not too long ago. There was well, she looked like an Edomite, but the way she was bringing it out, she might have been an Israelite. You never know. But it was a Edomite looking woman, all right, that she was talking about, and brothers have made videos on it too. But she was talking about exactly what we was reading in Malachi 3, because she was coming out with that word from Malachi 3 and 3, talking about how the refiner and the purifier was trying to refine the gold and the silver, and she was telling a story about that. She was asking the silverman, the goldsman, whatever you want to call them, all right, that how would you know when you were supposed to take out the gold from the fire? All right, because if you left it there too long, it will what will happen? It will burn. If you left it there too long or you took it out too early, you will mess it up. You had to be right on time. All right. So basically, the guy said that part was easy. That part was easy to tell when you would be able to see yourself in the image of the silver or the gold, you see? So it's the same thing with this truth. All right. We're being purified to be in what? That image. All right. So by the time while you're going through that process of purification, when you're finally at that image of Yahawashi, man, that's when you have conquered everything, man. All right. That's when you literally that perfect sacrifice onto Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahawashi. You see? So let me see. Who shall change our vile body that it may be fashioned like unto his glorious body, according to the working whereby he is able even to subdue all things unto himself. All right. And as a matter of fact, now that I quoted that, I think there's an exact scripture like that. And we shall see his image in us, KJV. I think that's how it goes. Is that it right there? It's got to be it right there. Yep. That's it. This is 2 Corinthians 3:17. Now the Lord, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahawashi, is that spirit. Let me see. Hold on. What does it say? Yeah. So like, I'm just reading it from down here. Yeah. And it says, now the Lord is that spirit, and where the spirit of the Lord is, there is liberty. But we all, with open face, beholding as in a glass the glory of the Lord, Yahawashi, are changed into the same image from glory to glory, even as by the spirit of the Lord, Yahawashi. You see? So what happens when you look into a glass, man? All right. When you look into a mirror, you're seeing that image. All right. The image of yourself. All right. But we're trying to be that image of Yahawashi. All right. So you want to keep being purified, man, going through the things that you're going through until you are that spitting image of Yahawashi. All right. Go back. Matter of fact, I'll finish with Philippians. Let me see what else I had here. God. This is 1 John 3 and that's right. Yeah, that's a good one. Salakia. Yeah, I'm gonna read that. This is 1 John 3 and 1. Behold, what manner of love the Father has bestowed upon us, that we should be called the sons of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahawashi. Therefore, the world knoweth us not because it knew him not. All right, yeah, because right, you know, and this is going to us being them high valued men, man, having this truth, having this knowledge, makes us high valued men on this earth. All right, even though it might seem like we don't, like we're not them high value men, but we're gonna show. Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is going to show the world that we are them high value men through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua pretty soon. Because right now we're at the bottom. All right. Right now we are hated by everybody. All right. Which is, it's a beautiful thing. You know, it's a beautiful. They hated Yahushua, so they hate us too. All right. And it says, because they knew him not. All right. They didn't know. See, Yahushua was on the scene and they didn't know him. All right. He came to his own people and they knew him not. This is John 1:10. And it says, he was in the world. And this is talking about Yahushua at the time. He was in the world and the world was made by him and the world knew him not. He came unto his own and his own received him not. You see? So the same way they didn't receive him. See, they're not receiving us. All right. And Yahweh Bashim Yahushua has sent us. You know, Lord willing, we are those men, because what he said, I will send pastors according to my heart. All right. He has set men up on this earth to bring the truth to you, man. All right. And these people are not believing us. All right. Tells you that in Habakkuk. Habakkuk, is it 2? Yeah, 2 and Salakia 1. He's like 1 and 5. Yep. Behold, ye among the heathen, and regard and wonder marvelously, for I will work a work in your days which ye will not believe, though it be told you. You see, and we're telling you the truth. We're telling you the things that Yahweh Bashim Yahushua has in store for us, the beautiful miracles that he has done for us, the miraculous things. We're telling you the accounts of how he saved our people so many times on different occasions. All right, and our people don't believe it. You see, because that's that work that we're working right now in this day. All right, so it goes back to, what was I? Oh, John. 1 John 3:1. And it says, behold, what manner of love the Father has bestowed upon us, that we should be called the sons of Yahweh. Therefore, the world knoweth us not, because it knew him not. Beloved, now are we the sons of Yahweh, and it does not yet appear what we shall be, but we know that when he shall appear, we shall be like him, for we shall see him as he is. Exactly. And all that's going to be made manifest at the end. All right. That truth that's been let me get that real quick. Yeah, my mind going all over the place right now. Salakia. It's just the spirit. Second Ezra's. For real. You don't want to give it to me? All right. I'll get it like this. Second Ezra 6:28 KJV. It says, for evil, 27, for evil shall be put out and deceit shall be quenched. As for faith, it shall flourish. Corruption shall be overcome. And the truth, which has been so long without fruit, shall be declared, man. All right. So these things are going to be made, is going to be declared at the end of the day. All right. And at the end of the day, we're going to be what? Reigning with Yahushua. All right. We're going to reign with Yahushua 1,000 years, man. All right. All these people going to be confounded out here. So going back to 1 John 3:2, beloved, now are we the sons of Yahweh, and it does not yet appear what we shall be, but we know that when he shall appear, we shall be like him, and we shall see him as he is. And every man that has this hope in him purifieth himself. Woo! You see, going into that process of purification again. All right. Every man that believes, man. Faith being that base of all things, man. All right. Because at the end of the day, we're what? We're prisoners of hope. All right. So it says, every man that has this hope in him purifieth himself, even as he is pure. All right. Being made pure again, being that cleansed spirit. All right. And what is, as a matter of fact, what does it tell you in the scriptures? The words I speak unto you are pure, KJV. No, it's not the one I want. There's another one. There's another one. It says that these words are pure. About this, the Lord is pure, KJV. Ooh, there it is. It says, the words of the Lord Yahweh are pure as silver tried in a furnace of earth, purified 7 times. Woo, you see? Going back into what? That process of purification, man. And Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is what? The volume of the book. All right. So all these words right here that you're constantly meditating in, all right? These words right here alone are purifying you, man. All right. Purifying you 7 times, which 7 goes into completion. You know, it's purifying to the point where you're going to be a complete purified soul, man. All right. And that's why you're not supposed to let go of this truth. All right. You're supposed to what? Meditate all day. Joshua 1:8, this book of the law shall not depart out of thy mouth, but thou shalt meditate therein day and night, that thou mayest observe to do according to all that is written therein. For then thou shalt make thy way prosperous, and then thou shalt have good success. All right. And by making your way prosperous and having that good success, is going to be what? The reward is you being purified, man. You being purified to that spitting image of Yahushua and being beamed up on them chariots, man, and being able to rule with him. You see? All right. So, 1 second. This is 1 Peter. 1:22. And it says, I'll start at 16. All right, it says, because it is written, be ye holy, for I am holy. And if ye call on the Father, who without respect of persons judges according to every man's work, pass the time of your sojourning here in fear, for as much as ye know that ye were not redeemed with corruptible things as silver and gold from your vain conversation received by traditions from your fathers, but with the precious blood of Hamashiach, as of a lamb without blemish and without spot, who verily was foreordained before the foundation of the world, but was manifested in these last times for you, who by him do believe in Yahweh, that raised him up from the dead and gave him glory, that your faith and hope might be in Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, seeing ye have purified your souls, all right, in obeying the truth, all right, seeing that you have gone through that process of purification for your souls and obeying the truth through the Spirit unto unfeigned love of the brethren, See that ye love one another with a pure heart fervently, being born again, not of corruptible seed, but of incorruptible, by the word of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, which liveth and abideth forever. Ooh, you see? Because now that's that true born again. All right, being baptized, being cleansed by this word, man. You being transformed from your wickedness onto righteousness, man. All right. Matter of fact, gotta read that. For all the flesh is as grass, and all the glory of man as the flower of grass. The grass withereth, and the flower thereof falleth away. But the word of the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua endureth forever. And this is the word which by the gospel is preached unto you. Whew. Beautiful. You see? That was beautiful. This is 1 Peter 1:7. And it says, let me read. I'll start from 3. Blessed be the power and the Father of our Lord, Yahawashi HaMashiach, which according to his abundant mercy has begotten us again unto a lively hope by the resurrection of Yahawashi HaMashiach from the dead, to an inheritance incorruptible and undefiled, and that fadeth not away, reserved in heaven for you, who are kept by the power of Yahweh through faith unto salvation, ready to be revealed in the last time. And that goes into what we was just reading with us being that I was just reading it. Oh yeah, in 1 John, let me get that real quick. 1 John 3:1. All right. Matter of fact, 2, beloved, now we are the sons of Yahweh, and it does not yet appear what ye shall be. But we know that when he shall appear, we shall be like him. You see, because right now we have that, we them high value men, but it's not showing, man. All right. But at the end of the day, it's going to be revealed at the end. All right. Just like it says right here. It says right here, who are kept by the power of Yahweh through faith unto salvation, ready to be revealed in the last time. All right, because we're going to be revealed that we were the true men of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua in that last day, man. All right, when the time is right. It says, wherein ye greatly rejoice, though now for a season, if need be, ye are in heaviness through manifold temptations. All right, that the trial of your faith, being more precious than of gold that perisheth, though it be tried with fire. All right, why are we being tried with fire? To go through that process of purification, might be found unto praise and honor and glory at the appearing of Yahawashi HaMashiach, whom having not seen ye love, in whom though now ye see him not, yet believing ye rejoice with the joy unspeakable and full of glory. Oof. Receiving the end of your faith, even the salvation of your souls. All right. Of which salvation the prophets have inquired and searched diligently, who prophesied of the grace that should come on to you. All right. So again, man, this is all part of the process of purification, man. The things that we have to go through, man, to be glorified at the end, which at the end of the day, the ultimate glory is going to be going on to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, and always. All right. But Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua is going to let the world know that we was those true men, that we were his people. All right. This is James. About to be wrapping it up. James 4:8. And it says, I'll start at 7. It says, submit yourselves therefore to Yahweh, resist the devil, and he will flee from you. Draw nigh to Yahweh, and he will draw nigh to you. Cleanse your hands, ye sinners, and purify your hearts, ye double-minded. Going into what? Going through that process of purification, man. Purify your minds, because hearts go into your la'ab, which means your mind, man. You got to purify your mind, man. All right. Let me go to Titus 1:15. It says, unto the pure all things are pure, but unto them that are defiled and unbelieving is nothing pure, but even their mind and conscience is defiled. They profess that they know Yahweh, but in works they deny him, being abominable and disobedient, and unto every good work reprobate. All right. So if you don't go through that process of purification, all right, then you don't know Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. You denying the works, man. That means you're trying to run away from what is required for you to do. All right. Let's go to this gets better. So I look at the scriptures that I was bringing down. This is Colossians 3:10, and it says 1:3:10. 3:10, and it says, yeah. I'll start from 6. Matter of fact, I'll just start from the top. If ye then be risen with Yahweh Shai Mashiach, seek those things which are above, where Yahweh Shai Mashiach sitteth on the right hand of Yahweh. Set your affection on the things above, not on the things on earth. For ye are dead, and your life is hid with Hamashiach in Yahweh. All right. When Yahweh Shai, who is our life, shall appear, then shall ye also appear with him in glory. Mortify therefore your members which are upon the earth, fornication, uncleanness, inordinate affection, evil, concupiscence, and covetousness, which is idolatry. All right. And knocking out all these things right here, man, is purifying yourself, man, from your wicked ways. And it says, for which things sake the wrath of Yahweh cometh unto the children of disobedience, in which ye also walked sometime when ye lived in them. Yeah, because we were all walking in those ways, man. That's why if a person says that he never sinned, man, he deceiveth himself, man. All right. Even our righteousness is filthy rags, you see? So if a man tell you that he has no sin in him, he deceiveth himself, man. All right. And it says, but now ye also put off all these things: anger, wrath, malice, blasphemy, filthy communication out of your mouth. Lie not one to another, seeing that ye have put off the old man with his deeds. You see, by transforming your mind, man. All right, being that new man. Phone hit the chime on that, like the bar says. And have put on the new man, which is renewed in knowledge after the image of him. See, going back to us being purified into that spitting image of Yahweh Shai that created him. All right. Yeah, that's good right there. All right. Let me go to Ephesians. Promise I'm almost done. Ephesians 4:22. And it says 20. It says, but ye have not so learned Hamashiach, if so be that ye have heard him and have been taught by him. Actually, yeah, I wanted to start from here. Ephesians 4:21. If so be that ye have heard him and have been taught by him, as the truth is in Yahweh Shai Hamashiach. All right. That ye put off concerning the former conversation the old man, which is corrupt according to the deceitful lusts. All right. and be renewed in the spirit of your mind, and that ye put on the new man, which after Yahweh is created in righteousness and true holiness. You see, by putting on that, by you going through that process of purification, now you're no longer putting it on that old man, you're putting on that new man, all right, which comes after what? Righteousness and holiness, all right. And that's what true holiness, that's being pure right there. All right. And it says, we might as well finish it off. And it says, wherefore, I'll finish it off down here. And it says, actually, I'll do it right here. Wherefore, putting away lying, speak every man truth with his neighbor, for we are the members one of another. Be ye angry and sin not, let not the sun go down upon your wrath, neither give place to the devil. Here. Yeah, that's the point. All right. Yeah, give no place for the devil, man. All right, you don't want to have them unclean spirits come back into you. All right, because when you're in that process of purification, you just got to go for it the whole way, man. All right, hey, can't put your hand to the plow and look back. All right, because if you look back, all right, you get 7 more spirits on you. All right, and your state of mind is worse than the first time you ever had it. You see, it becomes worse and harder for you to get out of it. Usually there's no coming back from that. A lot of people fall out from there. All right. This is 2 Corinthians 4:16, and it says, yeah, for which cause we faint not, but though our outward man perish, yet the inward man is renewed day by day. All right. For our light affliction, which is but for a moment, worketh for us of far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory, which while we look not unto the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen. For the things which are seen are temporal, but the things which are not seen are eternal. All right. And these things are light afflictions. All these little tribulations we go through, this is light work, man. All right, what does it say in Romans 8:18? It says, for I reckon that the sufferings of this present time is nothing to be worthy compared to the things that are going to be rewarded to us later, man. Roughly paraphrasing it. You see, the things that we're going to receive, man, for doing this work, man, can't even fathom it, man. All right. But, we are renewed day by day. Every single day we are being more purified, man, purified more and more. All right. And, I'm going to end it off with this. Proverbs 30. This is Proverbs 30 and I don't know how it went to 2 Corinthians if I picked. All right. 30 and 5. And it says, every word of Yahweh is pure. He is a shield unto them that put their trust in him. Add thou not unto his words, lest he reprove thee, and thou be found a liar. All right. And the reason I brought that out is because going back to being pure, man, all these words that are in these scriptures are pure, man. All right. All these words are not going to fail you. These words, this wisdom is given to you for a reason, man. Because knowledge and wisdom, again, we always bring this out in our lessons. That's like the main, I know I use it a lot. Knowledge and wisdom is everything, man. Knowledge and wisdom is the key to everything, right? Because that's going to be the stability of your times. Knowledge and wisdom, and you following the wisdom that was given to us through these scriptures is what's going to purify you, man. All right. But yeah, that's the point, man. Definitely is the point. So Lord willing that the lesson was edifying. All right. With that being said, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Call Haloim, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect that scattered abroad. The Akim and the Akwat that was listening in. Yahweh Ratazah, Lord willing that the lesson was edifying. The water for tuning in. The water Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai for resting upon me to make this lesson. To the next one, Shalom. Keep fighting the good fight of faith. Pushing as a good soldier of Yahweh Shai, enduring. Shalom.